What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Protest Sports back with another video today. Gotta review these NFC divisional playoff games. I did say I was gonna upload this today on Tuesday, but this will be uploaded tomorrow, along with the other video I'm going to upload tomorrow as well. So, I just had some content for you guys today, so don't worry that we upload tonight. But I'm going to get this one really quickly, and I'm going to call it a night because I have to go to work tomorrow. So let's get into it, starting with the Seattle Green Bay matchup. Good game from both teams. Russell Wilson came to play, especially late in the game, but it was all Packers early as Devontae Adams got in the end zone twice, and Aaron Jones got in the end zone once, especially on that 40-yarder, where Devontae runs like an out and in, as he's like running a corner route and then run right back inside. He caught Trey Flowers slipping on the route, and then Trey Flowers tried to attempt to tackle. No sir, no sir, wasn't happening. He got put on skates as Devontae Adams gets the end zone. 21-3 at halftime. They was dominating these boys, and then the Seahawks said, "You think gonna blow us out? Us? You about to blow us out? I mean, you lost your damn mind." Russell Wilson wasn't going like that, bro. Russell Wilson came out there, start lighting him up, you know what I'm saying? It might have been a drop right after halftime, bro. March down, hit Lockett for a touchdown. Pow! After that, later on in the quarter. Was that in the quarter? I think it was later on that quarter. Yep. Marshawn, 1 yard. In there. Touchdown. We cut the lead down. I think Marshawn got in there later on as well, to make it a competitive game. Packers up 5 about, let's say, 4 minutes left to go in the game. Seattle used all their timeouts. Hold up. Seattle had the ball. They lost possession of the ball. At the punt. Green Bay runs down the clock. Seattle used all their timeouts and 2-minute warning. And then on a 3rd and 8, after a 3rd and 11, where Devontae Adams gets one for 30 on their ass. 30 yards. Caught him back on a 30-yard. I guess it's a go route from the slot. He's running a straight 9 route from the slot. Burnt the guy on the line of scrimmage, beat him at the line. Curtains, boom, 30 yards back. Then 3rd and 8, Jimmy Graham, as my man Louis T said, he's a man. Did that to him, boy. 9-yard, I guess it's like a 5 and out, turned to a 9-yard gain, first down, game over. As the Seahawks get eliminated from the postseason and the Packers move on to the NFC Championship game to face the other team I'm talking about right now. Let's get to the Niners, Vikings, 6-1 matchup. Let's get it. Man, this was dominant. Vikings had 7 first downs all game long. I repeat, 7 of them things. That's it. And one of them, one of the first, it was a touchdown. It was a 42-yard strike to Stephon Diggs. They ain't getting nothing after that. They harassed Kirk Cousins in this game. Nick Bosa like he got injured in this one as well. But Bosa, Armstead, Thomas, and DeForest Buckner, and D Ford, and they was destroying this boy. They said, Dalvin Cook, no. You average 2 yards per carry, and now we're going to make Kirk Cousins beat us. And Kirk couldn't do it because Kirk had no time. It was no Captain Kirk time in that pocket. They was getting to him and smacking him around. They wanted all the smoke. Minnesota offensive line didn't want no smoke. They were destroying these boys at the line of scrimmage, disrupting plays, getting sacks, smacking Kirk around, forcing Kirk to be flustered. Kirk made some mistakes, some errant throws, couldn't get nothing going offensively. And then, 49ers took over the game. Jimmy G did his thing. The run game did their thing. Tevin Coleman looked really good in this game, I think with 23 carries for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. Jimmy didn't do a lot in this game, but he did enough. And it's going to take more next week to beat the Green Bay Packers. I'll tell you that much right now. So I'm going to give you pros and cons of both teams in both of the games real quick. And I'm going to give you an NFC Championship preview. So in the Packers-Seahawks matchup, the pros for the Packers, Aaron Jones was solid in this game. Devontae Adams was huge in this game. We saw a really good game from Aaron Rodgers. Not a great game from Aaron Rodgers, but a good one. Defensively, especially early, they was not letting the Seahawks get anything going offensively. Seattle just couldn't really get up and going. 3 points in the first half. Should have had 6, but they missed a field goal for the end of the half as well. Cons was letting them come back. That's it. Only con I got for the Packers, letting them come back in the game. Allowing Russell Wilson to climb himself back into this one. They should probably shut the door a lot quicker. But shout out to the Seahawks for fighting and staying in the game and staying even killed, even through the adversity, being down 18. First pro for the Seahawks to come back. They was down 18 points. They muscled back. They fought back. They kept making plays. They didn't quit. And they got back in the game, and they had a chance to win it late, but just couldn't finish. Cons. Marshawn didn't really get it going on the run game. The run game was kind of stagnant most of the game, and they forced Russell Wilson to beat them. And in another con, T. Carroll just didn't turn Russell loose. Simple. I think he should have turned Russell loose a little earlier. Is my opinion. That's the pros and cons for the Seattle and Green Bay matchup, and now pros for the Vikings-Niners matchup. Let's start with the Niners. The winners get the spoils. They got to Kirk Cousins all day long. They said Dalvin Cook, we ain't letting you run. That's number one. It's number one pro. Number 2, they got the Kirk Cousins. Number 3, Terry Coleman's running that ball down the Minnesota Vikings throat. And number 4, they allowed 10 points and 7 first downs. Cons, they allowed the 42-yarder to Diggs. That's it. One con I got for him. That's it. That's it. And Jimmy G could do a little bit more. It could have scored more points. That's it. Pros for the Vikings. That's the only pro I got for him. 42-yard touchdown, Stephon Diggs. That's it. After that, miscues. Miscues after miscues and miscues. I didn't watch the entire game because I was at work at the time. But, amen, a lot of miscues in this game. Marcus Shows had a fumble on a punt return. That's a no-no. Kirk threw a pick. That's a no-no. Kirk getting sacked a lot. Offensive line, that's a no-no. And on top of that, Dalvin Cook can't run the football. That's a no-no. So there's a lot of no-nos in this game from the Vikings. Here's why they got their ass whooped. And the Niners sent their ass home. Simple. So that's it with the games. Let's get to the NFC Championship preview. Let's get it. We got Niners, Packers, rematch of Week 12. That Week 12 game was a total annihilation. The Packers got Exodia obliterated on their ass. They got obliterated. They got destroyed. They ain't want no smoke. They got destroyed, bro. Now, as you know, they went to Santa Clara and did not end well. I think the final score was 37-8, something like that. It was bad, okay? The Packers offensive line did not do any favors for Aaron Rodgers in that game. Both of them boys was not playing. They was getting to Rodgers early and often. So let's get the pros and cons. I mean, it's not good pros and cons, but key to victory for both teams. Let's start with the Packers. Number 1, you have to establish some type of run game. You cannot let Aaron Rodgers win this one off his arm by itself. Because this pass rush is too good. Way too good. And their secondary is pretty decent now. Richard Sherman back to old Richard Sherman now. He back to being Dick Sherman, as Louis T would say. Back to being that guy, that dude, the man with the plan. He ain't playing. He picking you off. He wants smoke. All smoke. Any receiver in your team. I don't care who it is. I don't care if Devontae Adams. I don't care Lazaro. I don't care if it's Valdez Scantling. He wants smoke. Skip it. So yeah, you gotta give Aaron Rodgers some kind of balance. It doesn't have to be 5-6 yard carries, but it has to be enough to where they can keep the run game honest. Keep them honest. Keep the play action game alive. That's all you have to do. You don't have to run and get big gains. If you get big gains, that's cool. That's cool to get big gains. I'm not saying don't get 10 yards of carry. If you can get 10 yards of carry, I doubt you will. But if you can, that's nice. But first off, you have to run enough to create balance. That's it. That's number one. Number two, you got to keep Aaron Rodgers upright. If you don't keep Aaron Rodgers upright, this is going to be a long day. A real long day. You saw in week 12 what happened when he had no time. That got blown out the window. They threw y'all out the stadium and threw gas on y'all and set y'all on fire. They threw y'all in the trash. Simple. So you don't want to get thrown in the trash early. You don't want to get blown out. I advise you to keep Aaron Rodgers upright as much as possible. And number three, you stop the 49ers from running football. If they can run the football, that opens up play action fake. That allows Jimmy G to find Kittle and Sanders and Deebo Samuel. And it just won't end well for you if you let the 49ers run the football. All right, let's get to the 49ers. First of all, it's like the Packers in this game. Establish the run. Don't let Green Bay's pass rushers have a chance to get to Jimmy Garoppolo. Do not. Because they good over there too. Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith, they're not playing. If you can't establish a run game and Jimmy G is to be in by himself, you're in deep trouble. These teams are very similar to each other, so the keys to victory are very, very similar. Next thing, like I said, you can't be one-dimensional. Number two, quick passing game. Quick passing game. Get the ball in his hands as quickly as possible. Screens, slants, things like that. RPOs, really easy throws early to get Jimmy Garoppolo in rhythm because this is his first conference championship game. Aaron Rodgers been here before. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl before. Jimmy Garoppolo is his first really, really big test. The divisional game wasn't really a test, man. The Vikings didn't want no smoke. This is a real test right here. So, Jimmy Garoppolo, in order for the Niners to have a chance to win this game, quick passes early to get Jimmy in rhythm, and then as the game go along, go down the field. And also, the Packers got good secondary. So, I wouldn't try to be throwing these bombs and big plays to Kittle and all that. They can get picked off and turn the ball over. So, I'll be very careful with that. And finally, man, just get the Rodgers. Smack Aaron Rodgers, hit him, get him flustered, get him a little scared, get him a little timid. When you got a chance to win this game, I have the Niners win this game. They're the better football team. They're at home. They showed they're the better football team in week 12 when Green Bay went in there and got smoked. Now, do I think it's gonna be like that like week 12? No. But the Niners win this game of a score. I'm gonna give you 24-14. Niners win this game, goes to Super Bowl. So that is my divisional weekend review. And that's my NFC Championship preview along with prediction. Thank you guys for watching. View and comment, subscribe if you're new. Turn on notification for Catch Protect Sports video. Put God first out the way. Also, share this video with your friends and family. So always catch a Protect Sports video. And always remember, you might be the most talented or the most athletic, but if you're the most technically sound, most professional at your craft, and most fundamentally sound you can always be, you can overcome that talent and athleticism you're lacking. Thank you guys, Protect family. Stay strong like always. I'm out of here, bro. Comment on your thoughts down below on this NFC Championship preview and also the review of Divisional Weekend. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out, guys. Peace. I'm gone, cuz. Protect fam. Stay strong.